What's up, guys? Jesse Cotton from PPG here, and I'm here with Michael Walters, who just finished top 16 at YCS San Diego 2017. And you want to show us your deck?
Yeah, so I played some Trickstars today, and essentially for me, I usually want to go first, but like I didn't have that kind of luck today. I was mostly going second, losing dice roll, of course. So
Of course.
so let's start with the monster ratio. So three licorice. It's pretty standard. 3 Candida. This is your Stratos. This searches out everything, even including yourself. This also combos well with this, so you can target when Trickster monster bounce back to your hand. It burns for 200 for every card you add or whatever. This is
Yes, that is what that does.
Anyways, this one burns for every spell and trap activation resolves. One Lily Bell. It's a one of. Sometimes it breaks, sometimes it doesn't. But most of the time, you want to search it out and go for your OTKs. So the hand traps. One Maxi, pretty standard. 3 Joel for the Joel combos. You know, just stop, or even just to stop spirals in their combos and other mirror matches like Tricksters. 3 Ash. Staple. Everybody's running that. You know what it does. 3 Ogre. For spirals, just mostly for spirals and other rogue decks. It is not really good against Trickster mirror match either. There's not really much you can like hit with it. For the other one-ofs, 1 Gofu. Gofu is pretty good, but like I might want to take this out and like replace it with something else. I didn't really find it like very, very helpful. You can make a mega with it, yeah, whatever. 1 Honest. I see some people running 3 Honest, but like honestly, sometimes it really, really bricks, and so it's not really like you just want to see 1 sometimes because you're gonna go for an OTK, you want to run over something that you can't get over. For the spells, 1 Rugeki, board wipe. 1 Pinchister. This is like a last minute change. I was just gonna run side these in, but I just end up like just putting 1 in the main, 1 in the side. I don't know. This came up like a couple times. It actually helped me out. It actually made me lose a couple times, but like whatever. 2 goats. I was initially running 3 goats before the event, and I swapped one of the goats out for the Gofu, so I might actually put this back to 3. It's actually really, really good. It helps you make barrel load dragon and all your other link 4s and 3s and stuff. 3 terraforming, standard. 3 Trickster light stage. This is really, really good as well. This is basically searches out your Stratos, searches out any of your other monsters, and then has like a night beam effect, and then it burns when they do damage. 2 Desires. I might cut this down to 1. Didn't really help me out today. I didn't find it really like super useful. One game I banished all my field spells, and then I drew into 2 terraformings, which obviously isn't good. And the tech, some people run, some people don't. 3 Chain Summoning. This actually it's really good against for like stuff like when they ogre your monster or Ash or something.
So what does it do?
So basically, you activate this as a chain link 3, and all the cards in the chain have to be different card names. You can normal summon up to 3 times. So basically, it gives you like extra normal summons for like your Candida. So you can just normal summon, search, and then set up, and then like you set up your first turn board or even second turn. This is actually good at going second as well. For the traps, 3 Reincarnation. This is a really, really good card. It has a graveyard revival ability, and it also disrupts your opponent's hands. So it hits your opponent's important one-ofs, such as like for like today when I was playing spirals, like sleeper, drone, quick fix, like just important stuff, right? And you can combo it with the droll. The only downside is like Ash is a thing, so and for the last things, 3 Evenly Matched. This is really, really good going second, especially going second. This helped me win a lot of this helped me break a lot of boards today. So this is pretty much for me, I think this is going to be a mid staple for me for now on. I don't think I would side these. A lot of people I've seen siding these, but in the mirror match, you want to side these out. Maybe leave one, but like I don't know. You want to actually just I don't know. You just want to side these out because like they're not good against the mirror match because like you just like you do your basic play. You normal summon, search one, bounce, and then like you only got a couple cards, right? It's not really like worth it. And plus this can like hit this in the battle phase. So yeah. For the side deck, it's not really like anything crazy, but like
Yes, it is, guys.
one maiden, two Zaphions. These came in my round 10 round 10 matchup. I placed True Draco Demise deck, and these really helped me out in the round 10 matchup.
You didn't find it too much with the Zaphions and the Evenlies?
No. Because the issue with this is that the good thing about this is that you normal summon, and then you shuffle all your back row. And the only out he had was Stormforth, but like at this time he had no monsters because I banished it with Reincarnation, like when he tried to Stormforth, and he had to sit and pass. So like this is good. But my one of is Dark Hole, one Twister, Dark Hole board wipe, another board wipe, Twin Twister, more back row removal. Some games I usually just side out the other Twin Twister from the main deck and put something else in, cause one arrival. I never played this. I don't know why I put it in. I just never really played it. So like the idea I had was I was gonna side out like chain summoning, 1 or 2 chain summonings, and put this in something else, and like I don't know, it works like chain summoning, but like whatever. So
Sorry, guys.
So basically, it's like during the battle phase, after this effect resolves immediately, you need to normal summon a monster from your hand.
So did you ever side that in?
No, I never sided it in. So yeah, it was just I don't know, just random.
So just ignore that card.
Yeah, I just ignore that card. So you can probably I've seen some people maining 3 of these, so they're kind of crazy, but whatever.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Anyways, for the traps, 2 rivalries. This is really good going. This is really good going first. You side this in when you're going first. This like spirals, especially against spirals, like amazing, because they summon quick fix and then they do their search, and then you flip this up. You either flip this up on after they do their search, or you flip it up when they activate Super Agent. And sure, the Super Agent gets to see your top card, but like it stays in their hand, and they either have to pass their turn or like they have an out. Which most of the time when I played it yesterday or today, they didn't have an out for it. So it's really good. And all the Trickstar monsters are fairies, so they're all one type. Or like for example, I made a Barrel Load Dragon, and I had I took his monster, and then he tried to make a comeback, and then I flipped this up, and then I end up like sending everything else and leaving the Barrel Load, and then like I end up winning that game. So like 2 Drowning Mirror Forces. I never sided these in. I never actually had.
What were they for?
Just for like rogue decks, like rogue stuff, because like a lot of people like you face those rogue decks, they just don't like they don't think, they just attack, right? So and a lot of times I leave my board sometimes open, so one warning. This is good for going first. It's good against a lot of things, but 2000.
You like the warning over the strike?
Yeah.
And scolding? Yeah.
This is actually good against Trickstars as well too.
Sub normal summon.
Yeah. Even True Draco, but anyways, and the Kaiju package. Basically, the things I cited in the most were these, and these. Everything else in the side deck, I didn't really cite in as much. Like these are just mainly the things I was citing in most of the games. Even in the mirror match, I was citing a lot of these things because the mirror match is really cancerous. It's just like pure hand trap, like draw loops and stuff, and end phase scapegoats, and they go into barrel load, and it's like really hard to out that without like without honest or something, or like even a board wipe, right? So Kaiju's just deal with a lot of it. For the extra deck, I run 1 Omega. Well, of course for the Gofu. It's alright. It's not too great for me.
Pretty good card.
1 Holly Angel. Holly Angels are really good. It outs a lot of those the only problem with Trickster is like we have no solid out to boss like monsters like Super Agent, Super Agent, and those other monsters, right? We don't have like strong outs to that, so we just like make Holly Angel. She burns you as well, and she has protection for anything that's linked to it. Trickster monsters are linked to it, and she gains attack every time a Trickster monster does damage by its effect. So yeah, this is really good, and you can revive it with reincarnation. One barrel load. This is really amazing too. Can't target monster effects, damage depth, drop attack. Like there's a whole bunch, and you can take their monster. One topological bomber dragon. This is good too. I made it one game, and I had reincarnations in the graveyard, and my opponent tried to like normal summon, and he didn't know the normal summon went in, but then I activated the reincarnation. I brought the monster back into the zone, and then its effect triggered and blew up everything in the main monster zone. And then like I basically won that game because like they needed the normal summon, right? So this gets rid of, and this also when it destroys a monster, it deals the damage of the monster's original attack. 2 link spiders for rank 4.
Your scapegoat. Right?
Yeah, scapegoats and stuff. 1 proxy, of course, for scapegoats. 1 Miss Radiant for scapegoats. 1 Deco Talker, maybe for the GoFu package too. 1 Firewall for scapegoats or any other play. This never really came up, but there's like a really gimmicky combo with it, with Lilybell and Firewall and scapegoats. This never really came up. 1 Akashic Magician. This came up quite a few times. My opponent he summoned a Spiral Sleeper in the main, like in front of the main monster zone. So I made this, and he had lots of time to respond, and he didn't do anything when I was making my So I had 2 tokens on the field from GoFu from last turn, and literally he didn't do anything. So I just made this and the 2 spiders, and I made this, and I bounced his sleeper back to his hand, and yeah, I pretty much had game that turn. 1 Breaksword. Breaksword just to deal with a lot of like certain things we can't out, like field spells, certain field spells we want to get rid of. If we're like trying to push for a game or something. 1 Baguska. I see a lot of people playing this. This is actually really, it kind of hurts the mirror match. Like in a mirror match where you make this, it's kind of like a lock for both of us. But the Tricksters, they don't activate on the field, like except for Candida. Like their actual burn effects are just continuous effects, so it's really good to have this and them on the field. This stops a lot of other decks too, because like their monster's gonna go shift the defense, ABCs, like that stuff like that. I've seen a lot of Pendulum decks, they make that first turn when I was facing them, and yeah, it's a problem to deal with. And the Utopia package. This came up a couple times as well. I think I summoned mostly everything in, like, I used mostly everything except for like the Firewall essentially in the extra deck between the 2 days. Yeah, so.
Alright, any shout outs? Anything else you want to say?
I guess like shout out to locals, I don't know.
Okay, well thank you for your deck profile. Again, shout outs to Pro Play Games and Ultra Pro.